Hi everybody, this is Jackie from Jacqueline Ann Designs and welcome to my channel. I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a show here about my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. This is project number 7. Mine is a combination of the first prompt and the second prompt, although neither one of them are 100% complete. I think you'll see what I mean here in a moment. I'd want to remind you of the renovation, or what I call, maybe I should just call rearranging of my studio here that is going on, and I'm just waiting for my niece to, everybody here has got the flu or a strep throat, something like that, and so getting them to come and help has, you know, you can't pass that kind of stuff around, in other words. So anyway, so it's still kind of in the same state that it was. But she's going to come and help me as soon as we all kind of get over all of this. And I think we will then be done with it. So those of you that are following Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, number 7, know that we are doing a still life. And other people are going in I think the prompting for it is to ultimately mount it on canvas. I am going through a challenge on my own right now to use what I have. And I was going to go ahead and breach my challenge and look for a canvas, but the new ones were just too much money, and I haven't been able to find a used one so far. So I am electing to go ahead, and I'm going to just quilt mine ultimately with a Cantha stitch and bind it in a way that it looks like a frame is on it, and then hang it on, put some loops on the back for hanging, and then hang it on my wall that way. I have a perfect place for it because it's a rather large piece, as you're about to see, and I think it will hang there. Now, what the prompts have been so far is to get your background and your table done, and then the second prompt was for your vase, which is a ginger jar vase, and you can see I've been working on that here, and some flowers in that vase. Now, this is what I think I'm going to do for the vase. I'll show you my entire work so far, and I'm just going to encompass the first prompt and the second prompt into the same video. When I was looking around at still lifes, I really did not, I found one that was a clear ginger jar where you could see the stems in it. And I totally realized that I could do that with fabric. Once I started looking at it, some fabric and then some other things that I have to make it look like water was in there. But the problem is I'm on a use what I have challenge for almost 3 months now to go. And so I needed to use what I have. So therefore, I ended up doing this one. And this is a fabric from Emily Taylor. And you're going to hear that name a lot because I've used an awful lot of her fabrics so far in this. Because I've been using her fabric on some other quilt collages. And so therefore, it ended up, I happened to have scraps and different things of her fabric. And I bought a couple scrap bags from her. So this is from her fabric line. It's her own fabric line. She's not associated with another fabric company. Excuse me, please. Verdant Fabrics. So it's Emily Taylor at collagequilter.com. She's got this fabric, and this isn't the only scene in the fabric. It's just the scene off of the fabric that I chose to use. But she's got this in a blue and this green. And my biggest scrap was in the green. And plus, I've already got so much blue on here, I was concerned that the blue, I'm so sorry, would just be more blue. And then my flowers for the vase are from various sundry different fabrics. Some of them are Emily Taylor. Some of them, I don't know what company they're from. Some of them are Free Spirit, and some of them are Moda. So that's that. This background, this I can't remember where that came from. I don't remember if that's an Emily Taylor Verdant fabric or not. This one definitely is. It's a part of her brand new Felines collection. So that is that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other part of the top part of my background so that then I can roll it up. Now, I kind of overdid my other background over here in that I decided to do a window, and I did not want the window to just be a window. So I had this fabric panel, once again, from Verdant Fabrics, and it was way too big for any window. And I only wanted a part window to be on here. So this is like a half a window. And then, so what I did, some of these are printed in, and I will go in here and stitch around them and everything to make them look like they were actually, like I collaged them in. And some of them are collaged in, like this. If you go over here, that's that P at the top, that's all collaged in. The bird and his bird nest and this that he's standing on, that's all collaged in. And then these flowers here in the right-hand corner are collaged in. But they are cut from the other half of this panel. Now, the bird isn't. The bird is from a Kathy Holden. I cannot remember the name of that line of fabric, but it's from a Kathy Holden piece of fabric that I have. And then this wooden area here, I don't know. It's just some random piece of fabric that I had that happened to have some pieces on it that kind of were like wood, if you look at it. Don't know if that's going to show up in the video or not. And then because it was too straight to really be a tree branch sticking out, I just decided to add some little twigs coming up from it. And then the bird has a nest there, and that's also from the Kathy Holden fabric. Now, I'm going to put you down for a moment. I'm working on a very small table, and you can see this is a really large piece, but this is my tablecloth right here. And then I added this panel onto the bottom to kind of try to show that where the table goes off of the edge. So, you know, to be a line where the table ends and it goes, you know. So I did that. Now, you know, there are some other things that I have that I've kind of put aside for this, actually quite a bit. But I don't know if we're going to actually use them or not because of I'm waiting for the next prompt. But one thing that I'm hoping to do somewhere on here, and I may not end up doing it, it really depends on what our other prompts are. But this is the corner off of a tablecloth. And I may need to make it smaller. For sure, that's a good probability. But I want it to kind of be hanging off the end of the table. So I'll fold it in a way that it looks like it's hanging off the table. So it'll actually be free form because you can see where it ends right here. So this tassel will kind of be hanging off the end of the wall hanging once I get it all done. If I end up doing that, I don't know for sure, but because there's, you know, it just really depends on what the other prompts are, but it's a possibility that I have put aside. So what are my plans over the next couple of days on it? A couple. I want to get, this is not sewed down. It's all glue sticked down, the whole window. This isn't put down at all. It's just laying here. I need to glue it. I really like the way it turned out. I'm half afraid to take it apart. I did take a picture of it, though. Like I say, I really wish that I had gotten to do the vase that I wanted. But, you know, we need to be creative with the supplies that we have. And so this is what I decided to do. And I think it actually looks nice. And I do like the fact that it's green. I plan on doing some patches on the wall to make the wallpaper look older. Some different things to the wallpaper, both the dark blue over here and then this, to make it look older. And also some patching on the tablecloth to make it look a little bit older. I haven't decided if I want to do that now or wait until I see what some of the other prompts are going to be, and then kind of work around those prompts, which may be what I'm going to do. I'm excited to do that for some reason. But now I purposefully did kind of a rough, kind of irregular stitching here because I wanted that kind of a look with it. But when I stitch all of these down, I am going to use a finer thread and do an invisible stitch for this, for the flowers and the bird, you know, the whole window scene there. And I'm going to decide when I do each thing, because I am going to ultimately do some thread painting in all of this, but I also don't want to go overboard on it because really what I want to add is mainly texture. So I don't think I'm going to know until I get it to where I want it, what it is, where it is. So this is where I'm at so far. And I do have fabric off at the end so that all around so that I can bind it. But it's pretty good sized. I haven't measured it yet, but it's pretty good size. And so the pieces that I put on here need to be of some decent size. I'm hoping that we have a teapot and some tea and some sort of food, like some fruit on here. But I really don't know what we're going to have. So I think a lot of what I'm going to do is just wait and see. Because I'm also going to have to adjust of what a lot of that I do to the size of my thing here. But I also know Rachel's is even much larger than mine. So, so I think that the prompts are going to work fine with this size of a product. The other thing is right here, I can see my tablecloth through this fabric. So I'm thinking of putting something white behind that. Before I put this down. And I'm probably going to use my glue stick and put this down. I've been using, let me show you. This 505 temporary glue stick for fabric. A lot of quilters use this and the spray 505. I had really never used this before. I do like it a little bit better than a glue stick that I was, regular glue stick that I was using, because it really leaves nothing. If you decide you want to take something up, it does go down blue when you first put it down, and that totally disappears. And if, like that, for instance, my bird, I have moved it around multiple times and had to re-glue it several times. And there is no evidence any of the places that I put it of any stickiness or any gluiness anywhere. Now, someone told me that the Uhu glue stick works exactly the same way, so I may try that because they're considerably less money. But that could be a while, because I can see by the way this goes on, it's going to last, you know, maybe several years if it doesn't get too dry, because you just don't use very much of it, you know? So, so that's where I'm at on that. Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I'm going to actually have 2 of her products, her challenges going at the same time. And at some points I may have 3. And I did talk about that in my main video, in that I'm going to have the Husuf. And I'm going to try to get 2 of them done, kind of working on them concurrently. And then I'm also going to be doing the journal that they just did, the wildlife. I'm having a brain thing on the name of the artist. You know, we all love that artist, and for some reason it's just not coming to my brain. Oh, that is inspiringness. But anyway, I'm going to be doing that accordion journal as well. If I don't know if I have enough fabric to do an accordion journal. It may be that I have to piece it all together. So I'm going to be working on those, amongst some other projects that I have going in quilting and embroidery and cross stitch, etc. Now, I also plan on, doing some stitching, invisible stitching all around here, because I think it will make it look like I actually pieced this all in. We'll find out, right? So this is where I am at so far on my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery number 7. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.